All right, man. We got another little Joel Embiid piece here. It's your boy Texas Yankee. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, I'm probably going to forget to remind y'all later. Um, man. Stuff just keeps coming out, and the 76ers just keep losing. And that's what we're talking about today. We have a reports of a meeting being called by Kyle Lowry, basically. Here's Shams
Last night,
Charania
the
talking about it,
76ers had
basically.
a team meeting. This is a team that's 2-11.
I
They're in
guess
free
we'll
fall
listen
right
to him a
now.
little bit.
Obviously, when you get Tyrese Maxey, Joel
And
Embiid, Paul
it's
George
not good.
together, a 2-11
It's not
start,
good,
this
basically.
isn't what you're expecting. And last night, they had an hour and a half long team meeting in that post-game
I
locker
don't know
room
if I
in
can even show
Miami.
this, actually.
And I think a lot was said, a lot was accepted, a lot was aired out. Coaches saying we need players to practice harder, show more attention to detail. Players
And
saying we need to be coached harder.
Embiid hasn't even started the year off well. His
Most
return,
notable of all
obviously,
that,
could
Pat,
come back
also
from the
Tyrese
injury, but
Maxey, their 24-year-old young
that's what
star.
I'm getting
He
into.
challenged Joel Embiid, the face of the franchise, the former league MVP, that we need you to be on time for team activities. And
Yeah, man.
saying that there's a trickle-down effect. When you are missing, when you are tardy, when you are late for what I was told everything was the line. It has an effect on the rest of the locker room, the rest of the players, the coaching staff. And yesterday, Joel Embiid was listed doubtful most of the day. Teammates, coaches, no one really saw.
That's basically what we're getting into. 2-11 start has not been helped, obviously, by the fact that Paul George and Joel Embiid were not there to start the season. Joel Embiid still has only played in 3 games up to this point. And in those games, he hasn't even been that great. He's only played 30 minutes per game in those, but in those 30 minutes, 15 points per game, not usual Joel Embiid, 6 rebounds. You can still see he's kind of hampered by it, I feel like. And then shooting the ball wise, terrible from the field, terrible from 3. I'm just not quite sure what's going on there. They're kind of relying solely right now on Tyrese Maxey to carry their offense. Paul George, he has some ability left in him. He's able to play, but he's still just, neither of them are being able to generate that much. Tyrese Maxey is taking 24 shots a game because of what they've kind of forced him into the role of being with these guys out and not constructing the team well enough around them. You can't really expect him to shoot great, but it does kind of suck. And I mean, he's still averaging 28 per game, but that is on the back of 24 shot attempts. So not a whole lot of bright spots, honestly, on this team. I mean, Yabusele's been good. KJ Martin maybe a little bit. But, what do you do at this point if you're the Sixers? I think you do kind of just hope Embiid finds himself again, that this team can become better cohesive and just, really it starts with coaching probably in the locker room. If they're not playing well together and it just the product on the court's been horrible. They haven't ever really had that chemistry or been able to stick together on the court either. So um, that's really been the bane, man, of their entire season. And if it continues going like this, I mean, we've seen how disgruntled Joel Embiid has been over the past couple weeks, basically. And I don't know, is the process finally over? I kind of hope so. I think it'd be interesting to see a point where Joel Embiid finally does leave Philadelphia. He's like 30 years old now? Yeah, he's 30 years old. I think if there's any time for him to see what it would be like to go somewhere else, now is the time. Uh, where else that location would be, though, is kind of the question. Where does he fit in? And yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. I do think it is maybe a good thing that Tyrese Maxey's the one to step up and say it, because he is kind of the only one that has, right now, the production on court to actually back up what he's saying. Paul George also, not to be left off of this, man, but these guys coming back from injury, it's just kind of what happens when you build around older guy and an older veteran as well. as like a tertiary star, forcing Tyrese Maxey while they're gone to kind of do everything. The pieces around them just aren't good enough to maintain that, man. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Tick